Alright, this video is going to show you how to remove the front passenger side door handle on a 200 series Land Cruiser. This will work for the driver's side as well, but we're just going to do it on the passenger side here. This should work with any 200 series Land Cruiser. This is a 2008. As you can see, it's getting a bunch of body work done and prepping it for paint right now. 2016, as you probably know, they made some changes. I doubt the procedure changed much, but just be aware. They might have changed it in 2016. Also be aware, when you do this, after you do this, you're going to have a real tough time opening this door from the inside. You may have to reach in here. There's a little lever you can pull. I can't really do it with my finger, but if you had super long fingers, you could pull this lever. Or you can try to re-put your handle in here. That's the lever that needs to catch in here to open the door again. It's kind of tough to get to, but if you slide that in there, anyway, you can figure that out. But just be aware, after you do this, you close your door, you're going to have a tough time opening it up again. So just be aware of that. Okay, so tools that you need to start: Torx 30, T30, or T30 like this, either one. Phillips head screwdriver. I think this is number 2. Either one, yeah, same thing. I just happen to have 2 of them here. And a tiny little pry thingy for clips. There's this electrical clip you'll have to unclip. Something to undo that. And then you got these Torx 30 screws right here. The important thing to note about these, before I forget, you see this one is slightly shorter than this other one here. Slightly shorter. The slightly shorter one is the one on the side here. In fact, we'll just look at that first. That is on the inside, covered up by this little access hole. So you just simply pry that back with a little pry tool or screwdriver or something. Obviously you don't want to damage the paint. Pry that back. Then you got a T30 right inside there. That is what holds this guy on. It goes into this T30, and this guy is that piece of your door handle. Then you have T30 right here. It's going to be a T30 in the middle there, and yeah, this T30 on the end that we went to over here. You're going to have a Phillips head in the middle. You'll see it in here, roughly in there somewhere, and another Phillips head right here, which holds this connector up here. That's where your electrical connector is, and you just take a screwdriver, your favorite little pry tool thingy, and it'll be kind of a bitch to work that free, but you'll be able to work that free. Once you got those 3 things removed, this T30 over here removed, you can pop off the plastic piece that we showed you right here, and you should be able to take the entire handle, pull it out, and move it to the outside. Move it to my left a little bit, and that will undo this hook. This hook right here. So you just take it out, move it to the side, and it should pop out the rest of the way, and you can pull this electrical connector the rest of the way through. After you do that, you'll just have these little gaskets on the outside. The one thing with these gaskets, let's see, this was the way it was on the rear. Do they have this? Yes, they do. Okay. So, well, let's see, a couple things to note. So this center Torx right here that we talked about, the T30 in the center, that is going to go into this guy on the other side, which goes into, I don't know if you can see it right now. Yeah, right down there. There's a hole on this plastic piece, and that slides in here. And then that hole in the plastic piece pushes onto that, and the T30 goes in there. So this pops out. that you can get these gaskets out. Oh yeah, you can see there's this little place for the gasket that fits over. Screw it, I'll just bring it back out here again. So when this is inside here, don't fall. This hole in the gasket goes over that, and you can see there's these tiny little rubber clips. If my shitty phone would focus. Well, the focus is terrible. Yeah, sure, that's great. That is just great. You definitely want to focus on the background. Okay, well, there's clips there. You can see them. Those go, and there's another clip on this side. It's a blurry clip. It comes from the factory blurred like that. God damn, yeah. There you go. You can kind of make it out. Anyway, those clips go. Are you going to focus at all? Are we just not focusing today? Lack of focus. It's like me in high school. Okay. These clips go around the body panel in like that. And then that clip does the same thing on the other side. So when you put that back, make sure those clips are around the body panel. I don't think that's the case on this one. And then there will just be some very tiny little clips like on the actual plastic here that you just kind of push, and the whole thing will push inside. And then if you do need to remove the rest of it, like all the way, you need to get out this whole thing for some reason, there's linkage back there that you'll have to disconnect. That's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to do that for my purposes. I just need to paint this thing. So I'm just going to tape this off for overspray, and I will be good for what I need to do. But if you need to remove the whole thing, you'll need to pull those linkages out. All right, there you go. Aloha.